you imagine, I mean, the microfactory they're looking at is about the size of a TSA when you go through security, airport security. So that size thing can produce about 1,500 pairs of shoes a day or 3,000 drones a day. And so you imagine a mold, like you said, you have a mold that's in some database and it's set there. Usually the challenges with a lot of the manufacturers, those molds for shoes, for example, cost like 10,000, 20,000, and they have to be set, and it takes a while to do this. This way it could be like automatically designed off the template to put in there. You have all the components. So you imagine drones or car seats or anything that you'd have to sew. You kind of pre-place everything in this template kind of thing, and then it pushes, it infuses this 3D bonding, whether it's the rubber, whatever the material is that creates this amazing bond. And so, so even the best, seamstress that puts a sewing stitch, that stitch becomes a place where it could potentially break by having this like constant
weak point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's exciting because the technology has been around there for a while, mainly in the shoes, but we're looking at how can you expand. And there's probably other ways of thinking, but it's just how do you rapidly produce? How do you eliminate some of those challenges, the bottlenecks, which in this case is labor. Not that we wouldn't want labor, but it would take everyone on the island of Guam to go to sewing school and do welding. They could do that, but I think they could add more value with their minds about things and with innovating and doing that piece. You'll still need some skill stuff, but if you can. Just no matter how great of a human, you're not going to be able to rapidly produce this. But this 3D bonding, for example, or ways to think about that, how to attach this, how to make things rapidly and iterate and produce at scale, especially microfactories. I mean, that's the way of the future. If we do that, that breaks beyond this Freedom's Forge, it's like the Freedom's Forge 2.0. And that is where the sweet spot would be, having those on ships and everything, but on the ground there in Guam and Micronesia, throughout